500cc solos again is race number 25. Flat out they go, and it's Julian Phipps and Alan Harmer side by side as they go into that top turn. Alan Harmer coming out in front. Vincent Kinchin tucking up on the inside there, trying to push for the lead, and into the lead he goes. It's Vincent Kinchin. Don't forget that machine is for sale. I told you it was a winner. Now look at that thing go. The breakdown motor, flat out. On the right, he intends to sell after this meeting. Vincent Kinchin then. On the laid down Godden from Julian Phipps, from Alan Harmer, Luke Dodd, Stuart Dempsey. And round they go. Coming around that fifth turn now. Vincent Kinchin's got it all under control. One of those right now, and there's problems for Vincent Kinchin. From Julian Phipps then, taking up the running from Alan Harmer, Luke Dodd, Stuart Dempsey, Steve North, Chris Dodd, Steve Jeffrey, Gordon Fennings, Tim Maynard. So Julian Phipps now holding on to the lead, and the win he possibly didn't expect to get in the earlier stage of this race, but he's on his home territory and he's going for gold. Takes the last lap flag, clear of Alan Harmer, Luke Dodd and Stuart Dempsey. Down the back straight, and only half a lap remaining in this race for Julian Phipps. Well and truly in the lead at the moment. Seems to have it all done up. Throws that bike sideways around that bottom turn. Got that motor on song. Flat out he comes out of there then. Takes the checkered flag with a wheelie for a win. Alan Harmer takes second, Luke Dodd in third, Stuart Dempsey in fourth. Then Steve North and Steve Jeffrey, Chris Dodd, Gordon Fennings, Tim Maynard, Mike Webster. Ben Howe goes into the lead in this race number 26, and there's a big fight going on for second place there with Paul Hurry. Look at that man coming right around the outside on full bore. He's not giving an inch, but he's lost a few yards. 87 Ben Howe from 86, Paul Hurry from 64, Scott Swain. Seen Scott Swain on the speedway this year, and he's equally impressive on the shale as he is the grass. Holding a place there at the moment ahead of him. Making it up high though. Ben Howe leads Paul Hurry. Those two young speedway riders, one from Ipswich, one from Peterborough, and they really are at it out here this afternoon. Ben Howe made the start and seems to be holding on to his victory. Paul Hurry has no answer at the moment. He's very hard around that turn. He's gained a lot of yards. He's trying to go right around the outside, but Ben Howe holds on to that tighter inside line and holds on to the lead. From Paul Hurry in second place, then Scott Swain, then Chris Tritton and Robin Pilcher. Well, Paul Hurry seems to make up a lot of yards going into the corners, but loses again coming out of them. Very hard this time. He's really chased after Ben Howe. The last lap flag changes to the checkered flag. Ben Howe's gone very wide. Paul Hurry's right up on the inside. Who's going to have that one? Very tight on the line. I'll leave that decision for Anne, the lap scorer. She will be sure to come up with the right answer. Scott Swain took third. Chris Tritton took fourth, and Robin Pilcher in fifth. The official result of race 25, again not the race you've just seen, but race 25, was a win there for number 73, Julian Phipps. In second place, 121, Alan Harmer. Third place, number 65, Luke Dodd. Fourth place, number 21, Stuart Dempsey. Fifth place, number 124, Steve North. Sixth place, number 06, Steve Jeffrey. Seventh place, number 62, Chris Dodd. Eighth place, 119, Gordon Fennings. Ninth place, 69, Tim Maynard. And in 10th place, number 161, Mike Webster. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 40.35. Race 25 again, 73, 121, 65, 21, 124, 06, 62, 119, 69, and 161. Winner's time 1 minute 40.35. And away we go again then, the 350cc solos this time, and it looks like David Mears. Oh no, it's not, it's Keith Potts. Keith Potts has got into the lead. Holding on there to third, but it's the flying Godden in the hands of Keith Potts that leads on again. 2 wins to his credit this afternoon. Mark Seabright also with 2 wins to his credit, but he's sitting in third place at the moment. Just got past Mitchell Godden and setting his sights on the back wheel of Dave Mears, but he's a long, long way short of Keith Potts. Potts territory. Young man from Canterbury, and he's leading this one. Keith Potts, David Mears, Mark Seabright, Mitchell Godden, Nick White, Arthur Livins, Tim Mount, Alan Dan, and Simon Irwin. Line of Keith Potts showing he's the master here this afternoon. If he can hang on for one more lap, he's had 3 rides and 3 wins. Mark Seabright gets past David Mears, but he's a long way short of Keith Potts. Mark Seabright up from the southern centre. You'll pardon the pun, a bright prospect for 1993's 350. Second place, 2 wins and the second. Sure to put him in the final. The checkered flag goes for Keith Potts. Second place to 167, Mark Seabright. Then 139, David Mears takes third. Mitchell Godden gets fourth. Nick White gets fifth. Arthur Livins in sixth. Then Tim Mount. Followed home by Alan Dan. And then Simon Irwin. The official result in of race 26 at the top of the page. Race 26, a fine win for number 87. Ben Howe. Second place, number 86. Paul Hurry, after a very, very tight on the line finish. Third place to number 64, Scott Swain. Fourth place, number 3, Chris Tritton. Fifth place, 174, Robin Pilcher. And in sixth place, 252, Robin Cook. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 31.29. Nick Irwin it is this time. Simon Irwin was in the last race, and Nick Irwin it is in this one, who goes into the lead. Jonathan Duke pushing hard in second place, then Paul Stuybrits in third. Flat out they come round that turn then. It's 332 from 25, and then 24 and 186. So it's oh, look at that front line dash. Look at that Jonathan Duke coming up the inside of Nick Irwin there, side by side, and Jonathan Duke goes through. Can he hold on though? Nick Irwin going flat out down the outside. Jonathan Duke on the inside line. They're locked in battle as they come around that corner side by side. Jonathan Duke has the advantage as they come out of that turn. It's Jonathan Duke from Nick Irwin. A long way back then to Paul Stuybrits and John Murray, having a private battle of their own at the rear end of the field. But Jonathan Duke now put it away, or is he? Jonathan Duke a few yards in front of Nick Irwin, and Nick Irwin takes a deep breath and he comes into their turn. Jonathan Duke, a nice tight line there, and as I said, he seemed a bit rusty last year, but he's coming back on song this year. Jonathan Duke it is that leads on the last lap now from Nick Irwin in second place, and that battle for third is hotting up there between 24, Paul Stuybrits on the GM 350, and John Murray bringing up the rear. I don't know which one it was. Jonathan Duke seems to have it all his own way as he comes out of this last turn. The checkered flag waits for him. His first win of the afternoon from Nick Irwin in second place. Paul Stuybrits now has gained a few yards on John Murray as they come out of that last turn. The checkered flag goes. Paul Seabright takes third place. John Murray takes fourth. Cole's Classic Part 2 is on that Monday. If you want the trek down to Finkley Manor near Andover, and also the Tiverton Club in the southwest are running. Tiverton Club in the southwest are running if you fancy a trip down to Cornwall. Meanwhile, we're here at Stelling Minnis, and this is race number 29. Leaping up into the lead is 173, John Fish and Gary Moore. Very fast starters here this afternoon. In their 3 races, they've scorched off that line in first place every time, but unfortunately have been overtaken during the 4 laps that follow. So watch out this time. John Fish and Gary Moore holding on to the lead. Look at that man coming in there in second place. It's like Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis, and they look like they're going to go right around the outside of John Fish. John Fish and Gary Moore holding on to the lead. Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis in second, and then Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaun in hot pursuit in third place. A little gap back then for Duncan Fish and Clive Holland, but they're having a good ride in fourth place at the moment. Then 68, Chris Berwick and Ken Jarvis, and Dominic Royal Peter Taylor bringing up the rear. Now, watch these as they come round this bottom turn. All action stations on the front line. John Fish and Gary Moore go a little bit wide. Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis are pushing hard to try and come through to through to first, but trying to push through into second are Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaun, and can they get there? They've really got their work cut out here this afternoon. Had a good win at High Hall 2 weeks ago, and very impressive riding last week from Bill Penfold, but he can't quite come in amongst them this time. 173, John Fish and Gary Moore take the last lap flag. Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis hold on to second place, and then we've got Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaun pushing through in third. Anything can happen on this, the last lap. As they come round there now, Bill Penfold's closing up on the back wheel of Tommy Penfold, and he goes through on the inside to take that second position. Now he's going to set his sights on John Fish. Tommy Penfold's really giving it a big and right round the outside. It's all action stations as they come up to the line. Those 3 outfits very, very close together. Who's it going to be? John Fish and Gary Moore win. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaun takes second, and Tommy Penfold, Kev Bovis slips up there and dropped back into third place. Well, that was only a heat. What's the final going to be like? Official result of race number 28. Official result of race number 28 was a win for number 25, Jonathan Duke. Second place was 332, Nick Irwin. Third place, number 24, Paul Steinbritz. And in fourth place, number 186, John Murray. No other finishers. The winner's time there, 1 minute 40.44 from the top. We go then. Flat out off that line they come. The left-hand charioteers are at it again. And it's Luke Batchel and Julian Browning that comes screeching out of there. Lenny Borer and Julian Wood doing the song and dance routine off the line, but they're up there in second place at the moment, alongside Johnny Arnott and Russell Steele. Oh, Luke Batchel and Julian Browning already with 2 wins to their credit this afternoon. Only Lenny Borer. Lenny Borer sits in second place at the moment. I can't read Anne's writing, but don't worry about it. 808, Luke Batchel and Julian Browning going for their third win of the afternoon. 129, Lenny Borer, not with all those wins to his credit. And he's going round there in second place. He's had a first and a second, and now in second place today. Round that fifth turn they come then, looking fastest in this circuit. 808, Luke Batchel and Julian Browning. Ahead of 129, Lenny Borer and Julian Wood, and then John Arnott, Russell Steele, and then Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin, with Barry Gear, Dave Holland bringing up the rear. Well, coming in there taking the last lap flag now, and he seems to have eased off slightly. He realises he's well clear. Luke Batchel and Julian Browning going for their third win. 129, Lenny the Rip Roarer Borer and Julian Wood holding on to second place there, and then Johnny Arnott and Russell Steele in third. Graham Hilton, Colin Goodwin in fourth, Barry Gear, Dave Holland in fifth. Checker flag being made ready then for the third time. Maximum points as he goes into the final. It's 8:08. Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. Lenny Moore and Julian Woods make a fine second place. 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. Crossing the line there, and then 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. And then 306. Sorry, 307. Barry Gear and Dave Hollands bringing up the rear. Race number 31, 250cc solos. An additional runner in this one is number 27, Martin Hollingsby, taking the place of number 48, Brian Cornelius. Number 27, taking the place of 48, Brian Cornelius, and number 27 is Martin Hollingsby. Also a non-starter in this one is 75, Lee Street. 75, Lee Street, a non-starter in race number 31. Well, I've been told that the Jim Coles Part 2 Past Masters event has been cancelled next Monday, so all roads now must lead to the Tipperton Southwest. Tipperton Southwest for your grass track action down in Cornwall next Bank Holiday Monday. 250cc solos away. It's that birthday boy again, 71, Arthur Living screaming into the lead ahead of 321, Graham Legg, and then Martin Hollingsby, the additional runner. The front three runners as they go down that back straight. 111, Tim Taylor on that four-stroke Honda. Back to the 71, He's had one win in his 250 class already this afternoon, and now he's going for his second. Arthur Livings, Graham Legg, Martin Hollingsby, Tim Taylor, Alan Dan, Bill Sims, Shaun Neal, John Gibbons. That's the runners in this one. Arthur Livings pulling away from the rest of the field there. And after assisted, Arthur Livings from Graham Legg, from Martin Hollingsby, Tim Taylor, Alan Dan and Bill Sims and Shaun Neal. And then bringing up the rear is John Gibbons. All the expertise that this years of riding have given him. He had a bit of a break in between his early days and his later days. I remember Arthur on the PSAs way back in the early 70s. He was a force to be reckoned with then, and he can still make it move today. Round the pits turn he comes then. Checkers flag awaits him, his second win of the afternoon. Arthur Living's win. Graham Legg takes second. Tim Taylor gets third. Martin Hollingsby fourth. Alan Dan in fifth, and then Shaun Neal. John June the 6th, ladies and gentlemen, June the 6th, all roads lead to Collier Street, to the boarded circuit for the 1993 South Eastern Centre Championships. That's the 6th of June, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. All roads lead to the boarded circuit for the South Eastern Centre Championships 1993. All the local superstars are there, and a great afternoon's racing and entertainment for all will be had on June the 6th. Collier Street, the boarded circuit. South Eastern Centre Championships, 6th of June. Is screeching off the line again then. Matthew Street leads, Adrian Phipps in second place. Adrian Phipps' pressure from that win early on has really gone hell for leather round that first corner, and he's brought himself out in front. Ooh, a little bit wide there, and he could have done without that, and rejoins the field in 5th place. Very wide there, and Tritton needs to get out in that loop. Now he's really made work hard for himself. He's coming back though, he's up into 4th. Through the inside of number 37, Michael Peters. So it's 741, Matthew Street that leads. Terry Giles in 2nd place, and these two had a ding-dong battle earlier on, and Terry Giles is now going for the inside, but he can't quite get there. It's Matthew Street then, from Terry Giles, from Richard Sims. And then Adrian Fitz. Michael Peters. Out of that turn they come then. It's 741 Matthew Street from 300 Terry Giles. Then 180 Richard Sims. 176 Adrian Phipps. Mike Peters and Roy Gom there battling it out side by side. Michael Peters having a very good day here today and getting up into the middle of the field. Out of that last turn then, and it looks like Terry Giles has got round the outside of Matthew Street this time, and the last lap flag goes. It's Terry Giles from Matthew Street, from Richard Sims, Adrian Phipps, Roy Gom and Michael Peters. Gordon Fennings and then Neil Martin bringing up the rear. Oh no, we've got one more. Nick Field is actually bringing up the rear. He comes out of that last turn. Now they change flags to the checkered flag, and Terry Giles gets his 2nd win of the afternoon. From Lee Street in 2nd place. Then Richard Sims. Adrian Phipps. Roy Gom. Michael Peters. Neil Martin. I think Nick Field's pulled out on the other side of the circuit. Official result of race 31. Official result of race 31 was a win there for number 71, Arthur Living. In 2nd place, number 321, Graham Legg. 3rd place, 111, Tim Taylor. 4th place, number 27. Martin Hollingsby, the additional runner in that race. 5th place, number 20, Alan Dan. 6th place, number 5, Shaun Neal. 7th place, number 181, John Gibbons. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 45.52. CL, anybody got a Golf, CL? Lady here's locked herself out of hers and would like to borrow your key to get in it. Anybody with a Volkswagen Golf CL, would you come to the commentary box please? Your key could come in useful. 87, Ben Howe and Glenn Cunningham, number 98. They go into that first turn first, right side by side. Look at them going around that track. You could have got them both in a transit van there, but Glenn Cunningham went very wide and allowed the other 2 riders up the inside. So now we have Ben Howe leading, with Robert Ledwith hot on his heels, then Mark Seabright hot on their heels, and then Glenn Cunningham after that mistake on that first turn. Glenn Cunningham from Bristol, he's had a long drive across to the southeast coast this afternoon, but been very worthwhile so far. Now they come out of that first turn. Number 87, Van Howe from Robert Ledwith, from Mark Seabright, Glenn Cunningham. Glenn Cunningham this time really trying the inside line round Mark Seabright. He's really giving it the big one, but can he get there? Robert Ledwith goes through to first place as Ben Howe went extremely wide and lost his lead and went right down. Ben Cunningham now coming past Ben Howe if he can get there. Ben Howe's really wound that throttle up on the outside, but he's gone very wide. Robert Ledwith takes up the lead. Mark Seabright in 2nd, Glenn Cunningham in 3rd. A disappointed Ben Howe there in 4th. Then Chris Tritton and Mark Smith. David Homan and Chris Dodd. And Keith Drury. Mike Webster and Steve Higgins. And here comes the winner. The checkered flag goes for him. Robert Ledwith wins. Glenn Cunningham takes 2nd. After all that excitement, Mark Seabright takes the 3rd. Chris Tritton gets the 4th. Mark Smith the 5th. Ben Howe way back down in 6th. Looks like he's lost his foot rest or got some other difficulty. Then there's David Homan, Chris Dodd, Paul Steinbritz and Keith Drury. Number 14 is number 215, Steve Wilson. Going off grid number 14, 215, Steve Wilson. So the full lineup for race number 34 is number 52, the unbeatable so far, Kelvin Tatum. Number 86, that young pretender, Paul Hurry. Number 201, Andy Cullen. 17, Tim Mount. 65, Luke Dodd. 119, Gordon Fennings. 327, Kevin Buck. 22, Brian Woodcock. 69, Tim Maynard. 165 Jason Jennett, and the additional runner 215 Steve Wilson. Race number 34 then on the line there as they come under starters' orders. Flat out, then they come off that line. Another good start for number 52, Kelvin Tatum, and right on his heels is number 86, Paul Hurry. So Kelvin Tatum has put up the fastest time of the day so far here this afternoon, and 86 Paul Hurry is right in amongst it. Kelvin Tatum blocks up the line way down to that turn, and Paul Hurry tries all he knows to come on terms with him, but although he's holding his own, I can't see him making a lot of ground up. But he's there and he's trying his heart out. He's doing everything he knows possible to come on terms with Kelvin Tatum. Up at the Severn Valley on the 31st of May, Bank Holiday Monday. So if you want the fast action, that's the place to be next Bank Holiday Monday. So 52 then, Kelvin Tatum it is. Paul Hurry still not losing any ground, but unfortunately unable to make up a lot either. But he's trying his heart out. There's plenty of years left for Paul Hurry. Kelvin Tatum then, son of Spud Tatum, Martin Tatum from the 1950s and 60s era, a champion in his own right. He's really played around here this afternoon. He's ridden for England on many occasions. He's been in the world best pairs, he's been in the World Team Cup. He's had a go at everything, that boy, and he's winning here at the Mason this afternoon. Second place then went to Paul Hurry. Third to Kevin Buck. Fourth Steve Wilson. And then Lee Todd from Brian Woodcock. Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett. And the South Dawn of the pace go. They're on their way up the first race. Flat out they go up the first turn, and it's Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby on the inside with Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett trying to go round the outside. Colin Hutton just holding on to his lead and advantage at the moment, but Mike Baxter sitting in there waiting for a moment to pounce. Jerry Adams a little bit back there in third place, but he's struggling with Dave Penfold. Now he's got the speed of Dave Penfold. Dave Penfold fights back on the inside. Jerry Adams can't seem to pull away to shake him off, but out in front, Colin Hutton, Tony Baseby. Going a little bit wide this time, making the dust fly. Mike Baxter, Steve Bassett coming up on the inside. And away they go, Jerry Adams and Adam Cowper-Smith then in third place. Then Dave Penfold and Justin Peach, and then Heath and Barry Knight. And Jason Glennie after their start. Through that top turn they come. Mike Baxter's pushing even harder as they come round this time. It's the last lap flag, just one lap from victory for Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett really going in hard there, trying their utmost to come on turns, but lost a bit of ground, trying too hard. Now watch him go though. He's really got to around the top they come then. Mike Baxter going around the outside, but it's still Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby that hold on to the advantage. Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby win. Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett came second. Then 55, Jerry Adams and Shaun Pittock. Then Bob Heath and Barry Knight. Then Dave Penfold, Justin Peach, Rob Wilson Jr. and Jason Glennie. The official result of race number 34. The official result of race number 34 was a win for 52, Kelvin Tatum. Second was number 86, Paul Hurry. Third, number 327, Kevin Buck. Fourth, number 215, Steve Wilson. Fifth, number 65, Luke Dodd. Sixth, number 22, Brian Woodcock. Seventh, number 69, Tim Maynard. Eighth, number 17, Tim Mount. And ninth, number 27. I can't put a nail. Martin Hollingsby, additional runner there. And the winner's time was 1 minute 28.71. Taking the place at number 33, Bob Mills will be number 2, Paul Randall and Paul Baseby. All 6 outfits come to the line. Had the longest run up to the dry dirt and still spinning on the grass when everybody else got some traction. Out they come out of that first turn. Number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. From 24, Rob Wilson Senior and Will Jones. Very good for the all-girl crew. They managed to get past 2 outfits in one easy movement. Round they come then. Round that top turn. Tony Miles leading Rob Wilson Senior and Will Jones, and then number 32, Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid. Then it's Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. Then Steve Heath and Steve Wright. Up that back straight they go then, and into this top turn one more time. It's John Halsey, Tony Miles, a little wide out of that turn, and Rob Wilson, Vince Jones trying everything they know to come through from second place, and Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid getting a good third. Penny Hook and Jane McLaren still there in fourth. Challenging away there in 5th place. Well, we've got a battle at each end of the field again, and my old head's going round. I wonder I'll get a stiff neck. Look at them coming out of this top third. Tony Miles just hold on to the lead from Rob Wilson and Vince Jones in second. Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid score third. And a right battle as they come out of this last turn, but it goes to Steve Heath and Steve Wright ahead of Penny Hook and Jane McLaren. Fighting all the way to the finish. Official result. No, I haven't got that. Well, you may notice an absentee here today is Pete Ruffle. And Pete Ruffle's gone into hospital for a minor operation, and he's allowed out tomorrow, but that doesn't help us here this afternoon. So, unfortunately, for the first time in many years, no Pete Pearl's photos. But it's back to me. Scorching up in the front. Look at them 3 outfits all locked in battle as they come round now. And who's got the advantage? It's Dave Steer and Andy Orchard trying to stop the run of Paul Randall and Paul Baseby. Around that bottom turn again, Richard Jenner and Nick Walters. They seem to come back on strong up that straight. Meanwhile, out in front, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard ends the fairy tale of Paul Randall and Paul Baseby. To come down this straight at half distance, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard, Paul Randall, Paul Baseby. Bill Beecham, Rick Colvin, Richard Jenner, Nick Walters. Matthew Darren Bartholomew is sliding right out wide there after entering that turn a little bit on the quick side. He don't injure him, Darren, he's quite short. Round they come then, 17, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. Leading on the last lap from Paul Randall and Paul Baseby, but Paul Randall's getting it all together now as they come out of that turn. Can he get past? Got up that back straight, but so's Dave Steer. The last turn for the last time. Has the fairy tale ended, or can Paul Randall get past? Very quick out of that turn, but Dave Steer's really got a tight line there. Nothing much Paul Randall can do about it. The win for number 17, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. Second place then to Paul Randall and Paul Baseby. Then Bill Beecham and Rick Colvin. Richard Jenner, Nick Walters. Eric and Andrew Colvin. Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix. The result of race number 36, at the top of the page was a win there for number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. Second place, number 24, Rob Wilson. and Mitch Jones. Third place, number 32, Kevin Simmons and Mark Langmaid. Fourth place, number 191, Steve Heath and Steve Wright. Fifth place, number 34, Eddie Cook and Jane McLaren, alias Lady Penelope and Tintin. No sixth finisher, the winner's time was 1 minute 28.44. By number only, 13, 24, 32, 191, 34. No sixth finisher, the winner's time, 1 minute 28.44. Don't look for Pete and Pearl, they're not here. 500cc solos. This time, Stuart Dempsey, Steve North, Robin Pilcher, Nick Irwin, Julian Phipps had a win there earlier on. Neville Tatum had a win earlier, 2 wins earlier on. John Murray, Dean Norton, James Cawtheray and Justin Shaun. It's Neville Tatum again that goes into the lead with Julian Phipps in hot pursuit after him on that first turn with number 169, James Cawtheray in third place, then Justin Shaun. Go. Style, just the same as his brother. It looks like they're going to have 3 wins apiece as they go into the final. Neville Tatum it is that leads. 73, Julian Phipps. Then James Cawtheray in problems. His hand goes in the air. He's 150, Neville Tatum then. Half distance. Well clear of the rest of the field. Julian Phipps enjoyed his day out here on his local home circuit. Then Justin Shaun. Then Robin Pilcher. Meanwhile out in front, making that by Newell. Daughter Lee. 150, Neville Tatum takes the last lap flag. Neville takes the LGM with those trick front forks. And Julian Phipps and Justin Shaun. Robin Pilcher, Dean Norton and Steve North. Well, really setting the pace here this afternoon. Tatum brothers. Second leg goes to win 4, number 150, Neville Tatum. Then Justin Shaun takes second ahead of Julian Phipps. Then Robin Pilcher, Dean Norton and Steve North. The official result of race number 37, the right-hand sidecars, was a win there for number 17, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. In second place was number 2, Paul Randall and Paul Baseby. In third place, number 77, Bill Meacham and Rick Colvin. Fourth place, number 87, Richard Jenner and Nick Waters. Fifth place, number 94, Eric and Andrew Colvin. And sixth place, number 28, Darren Bartholomew and Matthew Dix. The winner's time, 1 minute 29.60. From the top, 17, 2, 77, 87, 94 and 28. Winner's time, 1 minute 29.60. Well, it'll soon be interval time, and I know we've got some excellent caterers here on course this afternoon. Just behind the commentary van here are fish and chips and hot dogs. And I think does it say whole chicken? Something a bit, oh, real chicken and chips. A mere £2. Chicken and chips for a mere £2. So that's the caterer very close here to the commentary box. There's another one down there just outside of the pits, just inside the spectator area, right alongside the pits. And excellent catering facility there. I tried it myself this morning. The bacon rolls were beautiful. Oh no, that's Norfolk turkey, isn't it? Highly delicious bacon rolls, and I'm sure the burgers are equally as good. I just felt like having my breakfast there this morning. Understarters orders then, and away they're going to go, and off they go, and a big wheelie as somebody goes straight off the back on the start line there, but he's up and okay. Meanwhile, number 64, Scott Swain, goes into the lead. Scott Swain into the lead. It looks like Ricky Sandford come up into second place. Jason Hilliard on the lead there in third. Speedway this year, and I'm now seeing him on the grass. 64, Scott Swain. From 04, Ricky Sandford. 47, Jason Hilliard. 121, Alan Harmer. 336, Phil Buckley. Then Robin Cook, Steve Jeffrey. Does his Speedway with the Eastbourne Eagles and does his grass track here at the Mason Aces, and he's out there and winning. Scott Swain then leading from Ricky Sandford. Jason Hilliard out with problems up the top edge. He's led to for the afternoon today. Goes very well when he's going, but a non-running bike certainly doesn't help. 64, Scott Swain then on his last lap ahead of Ricky Sandford in second place. Then 121, Alan Harmer. And a right battle going on here as Phil Buckley crosses the line, and then number 16. Stuart Bicknell. So the checkered flag goes again for number 64, Scott Swain. From 04, Ricky Sandford. Then 121, Alan Harmer. Another faller down in that bottom turn. Looked a bit like Steve Jeffrey, but I'm not sure about that. Phil Buckley crosses the line. Stuart Bicknell crosses the line. So does Adrian Harden and Steve Jeffrey, so I'm not sure who that is on the bottom turn. 252, we believe Robin Cook, who slipped off on that bottom turn, but he's up and okay. And that concludes racing this side of the interval. The official result of race number 38 was a win for 150, Neville Tatum. 3 on the trot for him. In second place, 187, Justin Shaun. Third place, number 73, Julian Phipps. Fourth place, number 174, Robin Pilcher. Fifth place, number 971, Dean Norton. Sixth place, number 124, Steve North. Winner's time was 1 minute 33.71. From the top, 150, 187, 73, 174, 971 and 124. Winner's time 1 minute 33.71. Sure to come out in this one. 3 runners, 19 Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor, 151 Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin, and number 251 John Arnott and Russell Steele. That's the 3 runners for this left-hand sidecar runoff. Go then on this sidecar runoff, and it's Graham Hilton that makes the running up in towards the first turn. Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin from Dominic Doyle, Peter Taylor, and then John Arnott and Russell Steele. Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin then holding on to that lead. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor challenging hard in second place. John Arnott, Russell Steele holding a good third here, hoping to come through. And indeed, he goes for the outside line on Dominic Doyle, but he's not got through yet. He cuts back for the inside, but there's no way through. Dominic Doyle fighting hard to come up the inside of Graham Hilton. Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin then battling on in front, holding that inside line. So, 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin flat out down that back straight into that mid-turn. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor very much in contention, and so are John Arnott and Russell Steele. Very, very even runoff. You can see how these boys managed to be so even right through the programme this afternoon. 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin holding on to that advantage. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor there in second place. John Arnott and Russell Steele challenging hard in third. Dominic Doyle went for the inside, but Graham Hilton shut the door on him. It's Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin leading from Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor. And Dominic Doyle is passenger 4. Graham Hilton at one time, so he knows what it's all about. John Arnott and Russell Steele still following in hot pursuit in third place. Last lap flag goes. Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin, 1 lap to go, and they'll be in the final. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor go for that inside again. The chair lifts and they're in all sorts of trouble. John Arnott sneaks through on the inside. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor broken down there on that top row, top corner. Desperate bad luck for them. Now John Arnott's just got to get past Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. He's gone in there very fast. Graham Hilton seems to be tiring. John Arnott's gone for the outside. Flat out they come up towards the line, but it's going to be Graham Hilton that gets there. Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin win from 2-5-1. John Arnott and Russell Steele in second place. And desperate bad luck there for Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor, who were pushing all the way. Not sure what happened. Maybe their chain came off on that top turn. So that sorts out the runners for the left-hand sidecar final. The 350cc solo final then on the line. Understarters all the way they go down that first straight. Who's it going to be this time? Keith Potts coming up on the inside, but it's 139 David Mears that gets to the turn first. He goes in on the outside. Keith Potts goes in on the inside, and it's David Mears just leading Keith Potts out of that turn. Keith Potts really gets it up together and comes up on the inside. It's Keith Potts now leading from David Mears. 167 from Seabright, then 25. Jonathan Dew in the play in fourth place. Out of that turn they come then. Keith Potts on the Godden, certainly got his sights set on that trophy here this afternoon. He wants to have his name on there first. A marvellous trophy donated by Brian Humphrey for this 350 class. Stay behind afterwards, see the presentation. A lovely challenge field donated by Brian Humphrey. And it's Keith Potts already got these first initials on it. He comes round there now. 175, Keith Potts from 139, David Mears, then 167, Mark Seabright. Mark Seabright coming out on the inside of David Mears. Can he get there? David Mears a faster run around the outside, but through goes Mark Seabright as they go down that back straight. Back to third place. Still holding on to that forward. Then Nick Irwin. So Keith Potts it is. Mark Seabright, then Dave Mears, and Jonathan Duke from Nick Irwin and Nick White. Birthday boy Arthur Livins having a good day. Paul Stybritz on the GM. Tim Mount on the BSA and Mitchell Godden on the Godden. And number 20 Alan Dan bringing up the rear. 175 then, Keith Potts. Must have 3 letters of his name on that trophy now as he goes round there. Looks a little bit dodgy as he come out of that corner, and Mark Seabright is gaining ground, but it's 175. Keith Potts holding on at the moment. Mark Seabright is really challenging hard. He's gained a lot of ground round that turn. Keith Potts is there. Mark Seabright is hard up on the inside. Does Keith Potts know of his whereabouts? Keith Potts seems to be tiring slightly. Mark Seabright is going for it. It's 175. Keith Potts on the Godden. Look at Mark Seabright coming down that back straight now as he lines up to go on the inside of Keith Potts. Into the turn they go, they're really locked in battle. Mark Seabright's breath on the power, holds a tight line. Keith Potts has gone a little bit wide. The checkered flag goes, it's Keith Potts that gets there from 167. Mark Seabright in second, David Mears in third. Alan Dan is a lap in arrears. 332, Nick Irwin crosses the line. We seem to have lost Jonathan Duke. Not sure what happened to Jonathan, but oh, Jonathan's over the far side, his bike laying on the floor. I didn't see quite what happened to him there, but obviously he's gone out with some mechanical difficulty. Official result for you in a moment. Full of race 40 to 350cc solo final was a win for 175, Keith Potts. Second place, 167, Mark Seabright. Third place, number 139, David Mears. Fourth place, 332, Nick Irwin. Fifth place, number 96, Nick White. Sixth place, number 71, Arthur Livings. Seventh place, number 24. That's Paul Stybritz. 8th place, number 17, Tim Mount. 9th place, number 20, Alan Dan. And 10th place, number 9, Mitchell Godden. No other finishers. The winner's time, 2 minutes, 22.19. Car final. The runners are 8:08, Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. 1:29, Lenny Riproar Abora and Julian Wood. Number 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. 1:73, John Fish and Gary Moore. 24, Rob Wilson Senior and Vince Jones. And number 151, sorry, I've gone right-handed, haven't I? 24, Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis. And then number 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. I noticed I'd gone wrong because I was going to say Mick Cameron for 151. I knew then I'd gone wrong. 8:08, Luke Patchell and Julian Browning. 1:29, Lenny Borer and Julian Wood. 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. 1:73, John Fish and Gary Moore. 24, Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis. 1:51, Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. That's the lineup for race 41, left-hand sidecar final. They go then, another even break as they head towards the first turn. It's 24, Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis are going to lead. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw snatching that lead on the first turn. Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis really pushing hard there in second place. Then the ex-British champions, John Fish and Gary Moore in third. Then Luke Patchell and Julian Brown on the John Arnott bike. And then Lenny Riproar Abora and Julian Wood well back down in fifth. And Graham Hill, Colin Goodwin in sixth. Well, Lenny Borer won the Scintillator 600 on this track only a few weeks ago, but he's no match for him this afternoon. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw are absolutely flying. They won last week at Tritton, and they won the week before down there at High Halton. So this will be a hat-trick of wins, 3 weeks on the trot. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw, can they hang on to it? 24, Tom Penfold and Kev Bovis will push every inch of the way, I'm sure, as they come round there. So Bill Penfold, uncle to young Tom there behind him, showing the youngster how it's done. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw from Tom Penfold and Julian Wood. That's the wrong one. Kev Bovis this afternoon. Bill Penfold, Nigel Shaw still got a commanding lead. Tom Penfold and Kev Bovis seem to have no match for it at the moment. No answer to that winning outfit in its winning ways. In third place then, a little bit behind, is John Fish and Gary Moore. And then we get Lenny Riproar Abora and Julian Wood ahead of Luke Patchell, Julian Browning, and then Graham Hill and Colin Goodwin bringing up the rear. All those positions remaining unchanged as the race continues. Bill Penfold has a look over his shoulder to see what's going on. Just 2 more laps to go. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw from Tom Penfold and Kev Bovis. Kev Bovis, I believe, having his first attempt at left-hand sidecar passengering, although you may know better. Round that bottom turn they come then. Winding up the throttles, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw on the bottom V-twin, taking the last lap flag, looking to see where the opposition is, and it's there, but at a safe distance. 24, Tom Penfold and Kev Bovis going for a good second place here this afternoon, going for the silver. And in the bronze position we have 173, John Fish and Gary Moore. Well, it's the last turn for the last time. And Bill Penfold's got it all his own way. Another win there for Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. Second place there, Tom Penfold and Kev Bovis. Then John Fish and Gary Moore. Lenny Borer and Julian Wood. Well, did you notice that Bill Penfold actually patted his passenger on the back as they went over the line? Normally it's the passenger patting the driver, but that time Bill was saying well done to his ballast and not the other way round. Is he going to come round for a lap of honour? If he does, please show your appreciation. Flash some car headlights, toot some hooters, wave your programmes, jump up and down, scream and shout. A well-worthy winner. Show your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, do something. They had a good win there. That's 3 on the trot. Unbeatable, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. Come on, flash some of them car red lights. Give us some toots of them hooters. Show them a bit of appreciation for a fantastic ride. Not one. Look, what a miserable lot. Well, I'm disappointed in you. I want to see better than that in these other finals, and there'll be trouble, I'm telling you. Could you, after the meeting, ladies and gentlemen, help the club out by pulling the stakes out and lifting the ropes, please? Every one you pull out is one that these other 2 club members here ain't got to do. So every one of them posts you pull out is a little golden token to the Mates and Aces MCC, who have promoted such a good meeting here this afternoon. Official result in a moment. Left-hand sidecar final then. Race number 41 was a fine win there for number 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. In second place, number 24, Tommy Penfold and Kev Bovis. Third place, 173, John Fish and Gary Moore. Fourth place, 129, Lenny Riproar Bora and Julian Wood. And in fifth place, number 151, Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. No sixth finisher, the winner's time, 2 minutes 37.28. From the top, 2:24, 173, 129, 151. Winner's time, 2 minutes 37.28. 250cc solo final on the line. The runners are 300, 71, 180, 741, 176, 321, 36, 27, 20, 111, 37 and number 5. Reserve if needed is 181. Number 27, Martin Hollingsby, is a non-starter, so the rider's being called into under-starters orders. And away go the tapes and flat out towards the first turn. The quarter litres are on their way. We have a full start. The red flag is up. Do we have a red flag up on the top corner? Red flags, send them all back to do it again. The 250s then, the 250 final is underway as they go down the first straight. It's Arthur Livings that makes the jump this time. Birthday boy Arthur Livings, can he hold on for the 6 laps of this final? At the tender age of 47, he's leaving them all in their wake. He's really putting away on that bull taco. It's really going. 71, Arthur Livings leads. Terry Giles is doing everything he knows to come on terms. Adrian Phipps has tried to go right around the outside, but he's hit the loose. Terry Giles goes up the inside and takes over from Arthur Livings at the front. Terry Giles then from Arthur Livings, giving it a big one here on his birthday this afternoon. How many of those youngsters behind him will still be campaigning Grasstrack when they're 47? Not very many, I can tell you. Terry Giles though, spoiling his day. Flat out and on his way. Very fast centre man. Terry Giles, Arthur Livings, Richard Sims, Matthew Street, Adrian Phipps, Graham Legg, Shaun Neal, Roy Gombe, Tim Taylor, Michael Peters and Alan Dan. That's the lineup and around they come now. 300, Terry Giles got the bit between his teeth. He means the business. He's well on his way. At half distance ahead of Arthur Livings, Richard Sims, Matthew Street, Adrian Phipps, Graham Legg, Shaun Neal, Roy Gombe, Tim Taylor, Michael Peters, Alan Dan. hairpin turn. 2 more laps to go. Can Terry Giles hold on to it? Wogie to his friends. Arthur Living's an incredible, still holding on to that second place from Richard Sims, Matthew Street, Adrian Phipps, Graham Legg, Shaun Neal, Roy Gombe, Tim Taylor, Michael Peters and Alan Dan. Well, to come out of the turn this time, they were sure to see the last lap flag in front of them. Terry Giles has to look over his shoulder to see where the opposition is, and he's well on his way to winning this. Arthur Living's in a very strong second place, and he deserves every bit. Richard Sims, then Matthew Street, then Adrian Phipps, Graham Legg, Shaun Neal, Roy Gombe and Tim Taylor. Coming round the last turn now, for the last time, catching up with the tail enders. Out of the turn he comes. A fine 250cc rider. The Minnis Trophy for the 250 class goes to number 300, Terry Giles. But look at that man in second place. Arthur Living's on his birthday from 180, Richard Sims, then 741, Matthew Street. Followed by Adrian Phipps, Graham Legg, Roy Gombe, Tim Taylor. Shaun Neal limps home with problems, but he's there. Then Alan Dan and Michael Peters bringing up the rear. Official result in a moment. For the Most Tenacious Motorcycle Club, and I'm sure you've had your money's worth here this afternoon, and what a 500cc final we've got to look forward to after this dynamic right-hand sidecar final. Included number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles, number 2, Paul Randall and Paul Baseby, 24, Rob Wilson Senior and Vince Jones, number 17, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard, 88, Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett, and number 3, Colin Hutton, Tony Baseby. Race 43, sidecar final, going to the line now. For the right-hand sidecar final, and who's it going to be? John Halsey and Tony Miles at the top points of the final, followed by Paul Randall and Paul Basett. It's like Dave Steer and Andy Orchard that have got to the first turn first. Paul Randall and Paul Baseby are trying hard to go around the outside there, and John Halsey, Tony Miles are coming up on the inside, so Dave Steer is in a very hot position at the moment. Rob Wilson Senior and Rowen hard on the outside of Dave Steer now, but when Dave Steer takes the tight line, Rob Wilson's gone right round the outside. He's coming flat out of that turn. Those outfits are side by side and they don't quite know who's going to do what. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones leading then. The right hand sidecar final from Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. Tony Miles, then Paul Randall, Paul Baseby, Out of that top turn to come, making the dust fly. This is Grasstrack racing at its best. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones at half distance, holding on to the lead from Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. Holding on to third place. And the two Pauls, Paul Randall and Paul Baseby, sitting back there in fourth. 2 more laps to go. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones holding a cool head, staying in front. The well-deserved win if they can get there. They've together and been looking for a bit of extra form lately, but now they're right on song. Yamaha engine frame loaned by Roger Measer. The last lap flag goes. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, 1 lap from victory with Dave Steer and Andy Orchard in second place. John Halsey, Tony Miles in third. Combination there in fourth place. Trying hard to come on third with John Halsey. He pulled it up a little more than he could chew this week. He had a fantastic win last week and he's in a real strong first position there now. He's in very good company. The checkered flag goes. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones win. Dave Steer, Andy Orchard, a good second for them. Number 13, John Halsey, Tony Miles there in third. Then Paul Randall, Paul Baseby. Then Mike Baxter, Steve Bassett. Then Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby bringing up the rear. Official result for you in a moment. And come on, ladies and gentlemen, a bit more appreciation than that. Come on. How about some car red lights and some car hooters? You are a miserable lot, or I've gone very deaf, one or the other. Must be getting short-sighted as well. Show your appreciation for those riders. A well-worthy winner there in Rob Wilson, who powered right round the outside of Dave Steer just when he needed it most. A bit more spectator participation, please. Let the riders know that you're here. They've let you know that they're here. Now you let them know that you're here. 3 very fast outfits. 6 very fast men. And well done to those 3. The official result of race number 43, the right-hand sidecar final, was a win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. In second place, number 17, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. In third place, number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. In fourth place, number 2, Paul Randall and Paul Baseby. In fifth place, number 88, Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett. And in sixth place, number 3, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. The winner's time, 2 minutes, 10.62 seconds. From the top, 24, 17, 13, 2, 88, and 3. The winner's time, 2 minutes 10.62 seconds. Well, only one race left in the programme this afternoon, and but a nice smooth running meeting. Let's just get this one final over and done with, and then you can all lift out one of those stakes and take the rope off and help the club out. Oh, Nobby says 2 or even 3 stakes each. He said every one you pull out is one he don't have to, so pull them out as fast as you can. Don't all run off home. Stay, watch the presentation to the riders afterwards. Take your photos of your favourite rider with his crash helmet off. Get to see what they actually really look like. They are men inside those suits, you know. They might look like gladiators and knights in shining armour, but there's real men inside there, and they'll be up here with their hats off later. So bring your cameras and get the action. The 500cc solo final includes number 52, Kelvin Tatum, 150, Neville Tatum, 86, Paul Hurry, 98, Len Cunningham, 04, Ricky Sandford, 39, Robert Ledwith, 73, Julian Phipps, 87, Ben Howe, 215, Steve Wilson, number 12, Mark Smith, 167, Mark Seabright, and 65, Luke Dodd. That's the lineup for race number 44. Well, a who's who of grass track talent all on that start line now, and let's just see who's it going to be. My money's on 52. Kelvin Tatum, who's your money on? Place your bets. Here they come down that first straight. Who's it going to be? It's Kelvin Tatum that goes past us first. Steve Wilson going up on the inside there, and Paul Hurry in the middle of the circuit, challenging hard. But just a little look over his shoulder to see where they all are. Make sure the race hasn't been stopped. Number 52, Kelvin Tatum, in a class of his own, leading the field. Second place, Steve Wilson. Third place, Paul Hurry. And then Neville Tatum in fourth place, fighting his way up alongside Steve Wilson. Steve Wilson goes down. Steve Wilson gets up. He's okay. Bad luck there for Steve Wilson, starting off on that top turn. Meanwhile, Kelvin Tatum knows nothing about the drama behind him, and he's coming up on full song. Kelvin Tatum, from Paul Hurry, from Neville Tatum, from Mark Seabright, from Glenn Cunningham. And then Luke Godden, Robert Ledwith, and Mark Smith. What a lineup we've got here this afternoon. So sorry that Trevor Bates couldn't be here, but he's taking his run of meetings here, but I'm sure he'll be back next year. 52 though, who's his steel shoe as he goes up there into that turn? Now he's got to ride without that steel shoe. Will it slow him down? Can Paul Hurry gain those few yards he needs? Close this champion. Kelvin Tatum, practicing for next week's Masters. The Masters qualifier next Monday at the Severn Valley Club, up there in the Midlands. 2 more laps to go and no steel shoe. 52. Kelvin Tatum leads. Then Paul Hurry in second place. Then Mark Smith. Ricky Sanders way down the field. We expect to see better things of him than that. The last lap flag goes. It's number 52, Kelvin Tatum, on his way to victory. Paul Hurry in a very strong second position. Then Neville Tatum in third. The Tatum brothers first and third. Mark Seabright there in fourth place. Then Glenn Cunningham. Then Robert Ledwith. Then Luke Dodd. Then Mark Smith. Then Ricky Sanders. The checkered flag ready then. The win goes to number 52. Kelvin Tatum from 86. Paul Hurry in second place. Then Neville Tatum in third. Mark Seabright there in fourth. Then Glenn Cunningham. And Robert Ledwith. Luke Dodd. Mark Smith. Ricky Sandford not having a good day. And then 73. Julian Phipps. So, the end of the racing. Official result in a moment. Come on, show your appreciation to that man. He's a very fast speedway rider. He's in cap for England more times than I've had hot dinners, and he's out there winning the Minnis Trophy here this afternoon at Stelling Minnis. A superb ride, 3 heat wins and the final. Let's hope he comes down next year and give Trevor Banks a run for his money. Oh, blimey, somebody flashed some headlights over there, I saw that. Well, I'll be. I thought I heard a hooter, but I must have been hearing things, I'm not sure. Grams complete was a fine win there for number 52, Kelvin Tatum. In second place was number 86, Paul Hurry. Third place, number 150, Neville Tatum. Fourth place, number 167, Mark Seabright. Fifth place, number 98, Glenn Cunningham. Sixth place, number 39, Robert Ledwith. Seventh place, number 65, Luke Dodd. Eighth place, number 12, Mark Smith. Ninth place, 04, Ricky Sandford. 10th place, number 73, Julian Phipps. No other finishers. The winner's time was 2 minutes, 14.75 seconds. Well done. Come on, clap them hands. Bit of spectator participation here this afternoon. What's the matter with you? In 5th place, riding with only 1 spring on his bike, number 98, Glenn Cunningham. Oh, that was good. Somebody likes him. So here he comes, sporting the Oakley thermocolour t-shirt. Come on, cameras, action, roll them. Well done, Glenn Glen Cunningham in 4th place. Number 167 up from the southern centre, Mark Seabright. Oh, likes him even better, look. Well done there, Mark Seabright. In 3rd place, number 150, Neville Tatum. Campaigning harder on the grass than ever this year, Neville Tatum. 3rd prize there in the 500s. In 2nd place, number 86, Paul Hurley. A brave try and a good, well-earned 2nd position there this afternoon. Won't be long before he's winning all. And in 1st place, none other, riding number 52 this afternoon, Kelvin Tatum. In 6th place in the 250s, 321, Graham Legg. One of the most local men to this circuit. Didn't he go well this afternoon? 4th prize to Matthew Street. Come on, show a bit more support than that. I know you don't like the 250 boys, but you know. The boys that ride the 250s today are the superstars on the 500s tomorrow. Poor old Brian can't clap his hands. 3rd place went to Richard Sims. Bit of barracking over the back there, but that's better than nothing. Come on, where's the birthday boy? 71, Arthur Livings. There he is with the hat. That'll be filled up with champagne tonight then. Well done, Arthur. Went to Terry Giles. Well done, Wogey. Well done, Wogey. In the left-hand sidecars, are we? The left-hand sidecars, we only had 5 finishers, so in 5th place we had Graham Hilton and Colin Goodwin. Don't look at it like that, Graham. You wouldn't look at it like that if it was filled up with brandy. In 4th place, Lenny Ripwater Baller and Julian Wood. Third place to that super fast Sussex crew, John Fish and Gary Moore. Second prize, no strangers these boys, Tommy Penfold and Kevin Bovis. Grins from ear to ear. And now with a hat-trick of wins behind them, they won at High Halton, they won last week, and they won this week. Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. That's a bit more spectator participation here. Oh, you lot have gone to sleep. Right hand sidecars. And in 6th place, number 3, Colin Hutton and Tony Baseby. No mean feat making the right hand sidecar final this afternoon in a field as strong as it was today, and to be in the top 6 is quite an honour. I'm sure as the season progresses he'll move further and further up that table. Well, they will. Can't say he will, there's 2 of them. In 5th place in the right hand sidecars, Mike Baxter and Steve Bassett. Can't see any movement. Oh, there they are at the back.
Come on, Mitch! Come on, Mitch! Well done, Mitch!
Moving up then to 4th place, Paul Randall and Paul Baseby. Oh, hello. When did they do that? Bit of an all-rounder this Paul Randall. He just come out on anything. Solo, sidecar, grass track trials, motocross, he can do it all. Well done to those 2 boys. Moving up the frame then in 3rd place was number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. Oh, I broke that Uber again. Moving up into 2nd place, what a ride there for 17, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. Here they come in from the back. Well, we're going to have a bit more clapping in a minute, Eddie. You lot, I think you've gone to sleep again. No, give the boys a send off, give them a clap and a cheer. For the man who overtook them to take that 1st place, or the men that overtook them to take that 1st place, 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Very nice trophies there this afternoon. I can say the club's done you proud, really, for their trophy meeting. And there for the 350cc Brian Humphrey Challenge Shield, in 6th place was birthday boy again, number 71, Arthur Livings. Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that hat? Happy birthday, Arthur, and well done. In 5th place, Nick Wright. In 4th place, the other Nick Irwin. Super Shades. In third place, very popular noble man, David Mears. Second place then going to Mark Seabright. Definitely amongst the trophies here this afternoon. Picks up a 500 and a 350 trophy. And the winner of the Brian Humphrey Challenge Shield. Hold that shield up, Brian. Keith Potts. If ever there was a worthy winner, we have one there.
He's on video, mate. You might not have got there.
We'd like to see Keith back here next year defending that shield. There is a plaque there that goes with it to commemorate the win. The shield holdable for 1 year and returnable next year. The Brian Humphrey Challenge Shield. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the presentation for the afternoon, and we wish you all a very safe journey home. Don't tear through the villages down the road there, because they've had enough of it.